Okay, y'all, it is Wednesday, June 21st at around 10 a.m. Central Time, and here is your latest Titan sub update. Now, before I get into updates, they are going to be holding a press conference to discuss the latest updates at 1 p.m. Eastern today. I will be live streaming it and have created a live event for it. You can register for that below here or in my profile. That way you get notified and you don't miss it. I just got an update a couple seconds ago that says that they are now down to about 20 hours of oxygen left, which means it really is a race against the clock, assuming that they are still alive. So as I mentioned in a couple videos yesterday, they did begin to hear a knocking, tapping noise in 30-minute intervals that was picked up by sonobuoys. Now, since that time, no positive results have come out of it. They haven't found anything, but they are triangulating assets to the area where they heard it because they know they have such a limited timeline. They're going to try to search that area. Now, something else that I do want to mention, in a video that I posted yesterday that was actually done by another creator, apparently OceanGate might have known that there were issues with this sub. Back in 2018, an employee brought these concerns to an attention, recommended that the sub got evaluated by a third party that could offer assurances, and when he presented this to senior leadership, he was almost immediately fired and given like 10 minutes to get out of the building. Afterwards, he sued for wrongful termination, and they settled out of court. So for everyone who's been asking about waivers, which I assume they did, everyone signed a waiver before they went on, those waivers would be completely irrelevant if they got on the craft and the company knew that there were safety concerns and did nothing to address it. A lot of y'all have been asking about GPS and tracking. Apparently GPS will not work that deep underwater. And the thought right now is that the communication system just failed. That is what apparently the speculation is. So I do want to go back to the tapping for a second because there's something that I forgot to tell you. Apparently, Paul-Henri Naujolet, the person who is known as Mr. Titanic, is an exceptional leader in these high-pressure situations like this. Apparently, he's been in maybe not this particular, but situations like that before. They said that he would also know what to do in regard to the tapping. He would know that how the sound would carry underwater, what to do. So that might be why, if they are alive, and it was them tapping, that you heard it in 30-minute intervals, which also means, which there is no confirmation of this, that if rescuers try to communicate back to them, those sounds would equally go through the water and that they would know that in an attempt to try to communicate back and forth with the tapping. I'm not saying that that is what happened. I'm just saying that that is a possibility. Now, there are a lot more assets en route, including a mobile decompression chamber, along with medical personnel, obviously. Also en route is the French research vessel, the Atalante, which has a underwater robot that can reach depths of over 13,000 feet. So this pic behind me, along with other pics, were released this morning. They are the first pics that have come out of the actual search and rescue site. I did post these on my Instagram, Justin on TikTok, if you do want to go take a look there. Now, the company Magellan, who is best known for their imagery of the actual Titanic, is trying to get involved in the search, and they do have equipment that can reach those depths. The biggest challenge that they face is that most of that equipment is in Europe, and they would need a C-17 Globemaster to get the equipment to where it needs to be, and obviously there is a massive race against the clock. The U.S. Navy is sending a flyaway deep ocean salvage system, which is basically a vehicle the size of a cargo van that can go down that deep to help locate. They then would have the capabilities, not the cargo van size thing, but they would then on the main vessel have the ability to grab the sub and pull it up, again, should they be able to locate it. So that is all I have for right now, and I will see you guys at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the press conference.